Hey YouTube, this is first video of this channel, so excited about that. But I want to just do a quick video, short one, addressing this subject. This is an incredibly important subject for us to understand today. Sorry that the camera's moving up and down. Don't have a very good stand. Um, this is an incredibly important subject to understand for today, and it is hell. It specifically eternity in hell. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be addressing a video um, of Rob Bell in a debate with Adrian Warnock. And in this video, Rob Bell is defending his view of hell in his book Love Wins. Um, so I'll let you listen to that. I don't have any video clips. It's just audio for now. Not great quality, but it's what I got right now. But what I specifically wanted to address in this video is his misuse, Rob Bell's misuse of the word olam. He takes olam, which is the word that's being used for eternal in the book of Jonah, and he's misusing that. He's throwing it all over the Bible. So I'm going to let you listen to that first, and then I'll respond. I've only seen really one other person actually on YouTube address this specific subject of misuse of Greek and Hebrew words on the subject of eternity and hell. So I'll let you listen to that, and then I'll make my comments.
Because the thing is, when someone like me hears you ask those questions, the immediate understanding I have is that clearly you don't agree with that, and that clearly you think hell isn't forever, and that clearly you think people can get out of hell. Now, I'd be interested if you're willing to say that quite clearly, because often when people have asked you that, you don't say that. You just answer with a question or whatever. Do you think people can get out of hell and go back to heaven? Is that what you're saying?
I'm simply beginning with, when we use eternal or forever, is this a category? Are we talking about the same thing that the biblical writers talked of? So like in the Hebrew scriptures, olam is the closest word, and Jonah says that he was in the belly of the fish for olam, which was 3 days. So I'm just asking, when we take our forever and we impose it, and are we bringing an assumption to the scripture that the writers don't have?
All right, I'll stop it right there. That's the rest of the video is basically him and this guy Adrian just going back and forth of talking about the point he just made of eternity and hell. But what I specifically wanted to address is his misuse of the word olam. Because I don't like, if you listen to what he's saying, is he asks the question first. He always does that. He responds to questions with questions. It's kind of annoying, actually. But the question he asks is, when we use the word eternal, are we using what the biblical scholars intended? I think that's the word he used. I can't remember. And then basically what he goes on from there is he'll quote Jonah, and he'll say, when Jonah says eternal, the Hebrew word there is olam, and that was only 3 days that Jonah was in the whale. So it can't possibly mean eternity, like eternity. But this is a mistake. I haven't heard a lot of people actually misuse it like he just did. But this is incredibly important to understand about Greek and Hebrew language. Is for every one English word that we have, there could be 4 or 5 Greek or Hebrew words that could describe that one English word. Since we're on the subject of eternal, let's just stick with that. He is correct. Like I said, I already said this, but he is correct. In the book of Jonah, the word for eternal is olam. But if you go to other parts of the Bible and you actually look at, like, this is a good example, Matthew 25:46. This is an appropriate verse because this is actually talking about eternal heaven and eternal hell. So it's very appropriate to respond back to him. But I'll just read it for you real quick. these will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal hell. So right there, eternal, that word is used twice. But what's the word that's being used for eternal there? Well, if you look in your Vine's Greek and Hebrew dictionary, which I know everybody has that, right? Everybody should get that. It's great, actually. But the word there that's being used in Matthew 25:46 for eternal heaven and eternal hell is a Greek word, aionios. Now, right off the bat, that's a completely different word than olam, obviously. But what does aionios mean? Well, that actually literally means eternal. On Blue Letter Bible, if you want to look it up there, and the Vine's dictionary, it actually does a explanation of what it is. But the word for aionios, that's eternal. That's without ceasing, without beginning, without end. You could use this word to describe God, if you will. God is an eternal being. He has no beginning and he has no end. He is simply just always existed. He is eternal. But yeah, to respond to Rob Bell, it's not surprising. I mean, Rob Bell does this all the time. Just twist scripture. And later on in this video, like, this guy Adrian objects to that, and he'll say in the next part of the video, that's just a simple biblical studies question, you know. That's a very, 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 very big mistake that Rob Bell just made. To take olam and just apply it to every other time the word eternal is used, that's dangerous. But yeah, I just wanted to make that quick video. This is an incredibly important subject to understand today. A lot of people side with Rob Bell on this. They don't believe in it, eternal conscience torment. They don't believe in eternal hell. I think a Lifeway post that I saw actually points out that 60% of Americans believe that heaven is a place where everybody will be reunited. Which that makes most Americans universalists, which means that most Americans are heretics. But yeah, so I wanted to make that quick video. I haven't seen a lot of people actually respond to that point specifically, the objection of eternal hell. Because if you do study the Greek word for eternal, which is used in Matthew 25:46, like I just said, that word, aionios, this is incredibly important to understand. If you don't have this right, you could be led into some false teachings. Rob Bell denies eternity in hell, and I mean, that right there, that makes him a false teacher. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. Objection, criticism, whatever. But yeah, we'll have more videos coming out to you soon. So thanks for watching.